good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for today's video. As you can read the title, I don't even know what the hell I titled the video yet, but what's good? We're going to be working on the 8th gen Civic today. I know I was supposed to give you guys a Honda Fit video, but hey man, stuff came in the mail today from the homie Carl from Wireworks. We redesigned the flex fuel harness because we figured out, well, I figured out right away on the dyno that you need like a converter box. So what I did, I ordered 2 converter boxes on accident. The homie sold me one for like a great deal, then I bought one from a website that charges a restocking fee, and I'm like, nah, I'll just keep it. So what Carl did, he reimagined the entire kit. So to make this plug and play setup work, I'm gonna go install it, upload my old tune on it, and then enable flex fuel to see if it changes the reading from 100 to like whatever. It should read 0, like, because there's no E85 in the car. If you don't know how to install it, I have a video linked down in the description box below where you can watch the full install video. Basically, I'm just going to show you the step where I do the plug and play action of the new unit, which is just plugging in one converter thing. It's nothing crazy. And I also received one of the best things that ever happened to the 8th gen. If you're on an 8th gen and you run E85 in your setup, 9 times out of 9 that your gauge, your fuel gauge just went out because the 85 corroded it, and now you don't know where your fuel level's at because the damn gauge is gone. However, I found someone that makes a plug and play kit that doesn't require you getting a 9th gen sending unit, none of that stuff. It's direct plug and play, and it's E85 safe, which means you keep your fuel gauge. So what price do you want to put on that? Because it's on the website right now for 160 bucks. I know it's expensive, but it works. And it's actually, it's on par with buying a 9th gen sending unit and doing all the custom modifications you have to do to make that thing work. We're going to put that in the car today as well. So when we go tune the car next week, we should be golden with E85. So without further ado, let's make this shit happen. This is the kit right here. This is my converter box that me and Carl decided to whack up. We're gonna try this one out and see if it works. If it works, we are golden, and we'll be able to sell you guys this as well as the harness itself. So this is the harness itself that has the plug and play unit right here. Just plugs into that, no problemo, and then you're pretty much good to go on that front. So we're gonna go ahead and install everything again. We have to plug this into first part of the harness, which I showed you in the first video. But if you're new here, I'll show you guys again. This plugs into the ECU. I tapped mine because I couldn't get the pin out, the D pin and plug, whatever the fuck. We're just gonna tap this back into the ECU and then plug this into that, load up our old map, see if everything works, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this right here is the new harness, and I'm gonna show you where the old one went. So the old one taps the green wire, which is the ECU wire, plugs into pin A33. Bro, I tried explaining which pin it goes to, and I sound like a goddamn moron. So it plugs into pin A33. Okay. I forgot I think A33, which is your ECT2 plug, and this right here, this plugs into this one right here, which goes back to your flex fuel sensor. If you're running the JB Tune kit, then this entire kit that I have will work plug and play for you, all right? And then all this wire right here goes inside the interior and plugs into the fuse box. This right here with the 15 amp fuse plugs into your fuse box. Correct, it plugs into your fuse box, but it plugs into the fuel pump fuse, which is, I believe, labeled number 2. It's on your fuse box cover, okay? God, I hate explaining shit, bro. I'll show you guys when I get there. This right here is just the ground. Computer is dead, so I have to wait for that to charge. So in the meantime, we're gonna shift focus on getting this fuel sending unit gauge reader thingy installed onto the 8th gen. I remove the fuel lines and start the process of removing the fuel pump hanger out of the car. Simple as that. And that's where part number 25156 from OEM Tools come into play. This thing right here makes removing these fuel hanger locking majig things a breeze, brother. All right, so fuel sending unit is out. Now it is time to replace it with my new unit. I actually took off the fuel level sensor and just mounted on here, because now I'm having to figure out how to remove the old one. I gotta figure out how to remove this. I see like those little pull tab here, and I was not mimicking, but I was looking at this one and noticed that there's like two little block section things in the back where maybe I have to like wedge like a flathead in there or something to like push it out. All right, so I got it off. As you guys can probably see, I kind of memored it up a little bit. Memored, yep, that's a word. But you see that pull tab? You basically want to pull that back, put like a 90-degree pick tool, and then you just want to pry it out. I mean, what I did was I basically pushed that thing back and I slid it up. I used a flathead and I slid up on the bottom of the bracket, and then it slid right up. But yeah, bam! E85 compatible. Look at that. Look at that right there. Finito, baby. Now we are able to read E85 without our fuel gauge going bad. Oh, thank the Lord, brother. Basically put everything back together, and yeah. That's it, really. Just put everything back together. Hopefully see if our flex fuel stuff is reading, and yeah. And look at that, fuel sensor reads. Now the only thing we have to do is put E85 in it and go from there, but I shouldn't do that until I tune the car. So when we tune the car, and then I give you guys like a more in-depth review of the sensor, well, the fuel gauge, if it ever goes bad, but I'm pretty sure it won't. Like, this thing is like literally bulletproof. There's no way this thing is failing. So it's really cool. So if you guys are interested, I do have this on my website right now. You can pick this up right now. E85, you get a year warranty on it in case anything ever happens. But bro, I'm giving you a year. So I doubt anything will ever go bad in a year of you having it, or 2 years, but you get a year. That's the best I can do, all right? Because I'm pretty sure I'm probably, who knows what Zosh MFG will be. Pushing back focus back to the flex fuel sensor kit. We have the power wire tapped in to our fuel pump fuse, so that's good there. Now this is the plug right here. This is what's brand new on the kit. Now we have this, which is the E85 converter box right here. So we're gonna plug this in. Just like that, we're gonna tuck it up when we're done. Now we're gonna plug in our computer, and then we're gonna see if the flex fuel sensor is reading. It should say 0%. 0%, all right? You guys probably can't see anything, but I am downloading my old tune so I can check it out to see if everything is working correctly. And then we're going to enable the flex fuel, and then from there, we will see if everything is working. All right, so we go ethanol right here on the Flash Pro settings. Ethanol input enabled, none. Nah, playboy. ECT2. We're gonna click upload. So it is done. Now we go to sensors, and we should read 0%. Actually, we're gonna go to display, and we should be reading 0% our ethanol. Look at that. It reads 0%. We're good. We're money. We're money. It works. It works. It works. It works. Now, I'm not sure if you guys notice anything what's wrong with my license plate. I mean, I don't know if you can see. It's like dead in the center of the screen right now. It's been bothering me for a minute now. I guess I gotta fix it. All right, here goes nothing. All right, I think I fixed it. What you guys think? So it is the next day. Javi sent me over the new base map with E85. That's like, he sent me over my tune, but he enabled the ethanol content. I just put a little bit of E in there just to see if everything actually do work. So we're gonna find out right about now. Oh, and putting in a new clutch on the Integra. Waiting on Randy to swap by so he can help me load up the gearbox back into the car, because I can't do it myself. I don't think I've ever done it by myself. I took it off, I just can't put it in. We are going from an Ironman setup to a stage 3 setup. Figured I didn't film it because I've done this so many times, and y'all have seen me swap out stuff so many times. That's done. I also changed out my durometer of my passport mounts. So these are the 62As, and I'm putting 70s in there. These are like worn out, man. I mean, I've had turbo setup, supercharged setup, all motor setup. These inserts have been inside my K series since I've been K series, bro. So it was time to swap them out to a more of a stiffer mount. We're going from the 62 to the 70s. Once everything back together, I just got to do this last mount, and then we're money. Let's see if this E85 stuff works. Plug in the Flash Pro like that. Plug it into the computer. I'm hoping this works, bro. If this works, dude, this would be awesome. Well, If it doesn't work, then we're gonna put in the K-tuner harness. But the one that Carl made, if this freaking works, bro, we are business. I will save you guys money when you buy the kit and everything. Cause this right here alone is $100. So upload. It is now uploading. Once we see what it does, we should be happy. Ooh, 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 ooh. There it is. It just loaded up. Guess not. All right, so let's see. 90%. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's reading 90%, bruh. So we're gonna swap out the harness, plug in this one, and then see what it reads. Yeah, that makes more sense now. Okay, so I plugged in the K-tuner one, and it's reading 58%. So Carl, unfortunately, brother, this won't work. So you guys would have to buy this. Probably gonna do some revisions on this one to make it work like this one. But from here on out, if you guys are going to want to do this and purchase a harness, you're probably gonna have to purchase. You're probably gonna have to purchase this. We can include it, or you can just purchase it on your own, whatever the case may be. But all in all, we have working flex fuel in the car. This is freaking awesome. Now I just have to burn out all this damn E85 I put in here. But at least it reads. That's awesome. So yes, we now have E85 that works with our gas gauge, and we have a working flex fuel sensor. If you want your very own flex fuel sensor harness kit-a-majig, link down below. And if you want your gas gauge 385, link down below to that product as well. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now that we got the 8th gen pretty much squared away until it's tune day, along with the Integra, we can put some focus on the fit. One of the last pieces I need for the fit ships out Friday from Hybrid. You guys can guess what it is. It's a shifter, duh. And then I have a whole, I have a whole header and exhaust setup that is gonna blow your mind. It's probably gonna be the coolest thing ever. All that stuff should be in by next week. Bro, once I get those last 2 items, we can start the full build series where like every video is a fit build series, and we should finish the fit in like a week or 2 of build series videos. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel. Again, if you want to win this gimbal, I'm doing a little giveaway. Only 20 spots, bro. Come on, fam. 20 spots. Come on. Damn! Link down below to Zosh if you want to support the channel with some merch, getting you a spot for the gimbal, and all that other shit. I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.